Hello guys, how are you? Gerardo from Wasman Collectibles once again. So welcome back to the weekly review where I search to search and give you the best information of the status and upcoming releases out there so that you don't miss any pre-order out. So make sure to check out the other videos if you haven't, and well, make sure to subscribe if you want to get weekly updates on all of this. So this week I have a super big leak. Actually, it's the biggest one I've ever done in terms of releases. So it was a really crowded week in terms of new status, pre-orders, stuff that is coming. So I'll do my best to do it shortly and efficient so that you don't need to spend half an hour here with me. So let's get started. First one I have for this week, well, it's something that actually came out last week, but as you know, like I do these videos normally on a Friday, so there is high chances that there is some stuff that came out in the weekend. So well, if that's the case, I try to do it in the next week, so just for you to know. So we have the Son Goku Kaioken version from Temple Studio. So this one is a really interesting one because we already had Vegeta that came out a couple of months ago for pre-order. So this one is like intendedly done to pair with Gallic and Vegeta from Temple Studio. Both they look really nice. In terms of price, it's actually really interesting. I think it's around $400 if I'm not mistaken. And well, basically it's a really nice option if you didn't get the Sume ones, and of course way cheaper than Sume ones because, well, you know, it's Temple Studios, so not licensed, but still I think it's a really solid option. It will be released normally in Q4 2022, so end of the year. And well, it's 1/6 scale, and normally it's like around 35 centimeters. So yep, solid option. Check it out if you already order Vegeta, if you were searching for a Kaioken Goku. Then coming back to the one of the statues that I had already mentioned last week, we have the Jax-Do King. This time I pronounced it correctly. The PO is finally open. It's a good price. Yeah, POP scale around 44 centimeters, and it's being released by the end of the year. So really nice option, and yeah, Jax-Do is always doing nice statues, so yeah, check it out. Then also another one that I already mentioned, we have the Hero Belief Studio Villains, and this one came also on pre-order this week. It's 1/6, so I think it's around 55 centimeters. It's going to be released in Q2 2023. And I mean, it's a little bit pricey, but I think because of the amount of, you know, like individual characters and resins, it's not that bad. I think it's around like $800. All of these prices are usually like with shipping to US and Europe, you know, that is like the two main markets. Of course, like if you are living somewhere else, like the prices might depend. And the only problem I have with this statue is that we have three or four versions of Majin Buu like in the statue, but only one cell on the painted dressings. So this kind of bothers me a little bit because they could have done the same effort and put the other two versions of Cell. Tell me what you think. Then we have two katakuris this week. We have the first one from Black Studio. Black Studio is being releasing One Piece status mostly in POP scale. And well, this time is not the exception. So they did katakuri POP scale around 32 centimeters. It comes with a manga background that you can order separately or like in bundle with katakuri. I'm a little bit bummed that they actually charge for it because like I don't think it's so much of a big deal. Like I don't know if like the material, but like it just seems like a trifold paper or carton. But well, in any case, to be honest, like I am not really in love with this statue. Like Black Studio has done some nice pieces, but like the two ones I will mention the other one next that they did this week, I don't know, like I appreciate the fact that you can take out like the scarf. I don't know if I can call it that way, but the neck without the scarf looks weird. The painting and the texture like is not really what I would have expected. So I mean, it's a decent piece if you're looking for a POP scale katakuri, but this comes with the with the next statue in the list. So if you are still looking like for, you know, even if it's POP or 1/6 katakuri, I personally prefer way more what BT Studio did. I know that it looks a little bit like what Gene Studio did in the past, but I still feel that it's a really nice and solid option, and it's actually half the price. So I'm speaking about BT Studio Katakuri. So BT Studio, as you know, has been delivering some super cool pieces in the last couple of weeks, months. One that comes like in mind, quickly is the Vegeta they did, like the self-destruct Vegeta, if you call it this way. They delivered the katakuri also this week. The BT one, it comes in 2 different scales, so POP 1/6. In terms of size, like POP is 36 centimeters and 1/6 is 48. Released in Q1 23, and in my opinion this one looks way better than the Black Studio one, and I don't know, like it's just better in all ways for me. Also it's cheaper, so like I don't know, pick your poison, guys, but like I'm going with BT. So in any case, then we have the Gravities to the Jinbei, which also is looking really nice, comes in POP scale. Going to be released beginning of next year, and also Gravity did a nice quality price balance in the Jinbei, so I think it's also a solid option. There is another Jinbei that I will be commenting the last part of the video, but this one actually looks really nice. So yeah, if you're looking for one Jinbei in this scaling, I think it's maybe the right one for you. Then we have the CSS Studio Gogeta. I think it's pronounced like this in English. Sorry guys, like I still have some in Spanish. It will be Gogeta, so it's actually easier. In the Super Saiyan Blue version, so it's in 1/6 and goes around like 34 centimeters. Sorry, it's going to be released by the end of this year, and it comes with swappable heads, so like the Super Saiyan Blue and the regular head. So it's actually looking good. The price didn't seem too high for me. I think it's like around 355 euros. So yeah, nice piece. The next one in the list, we have the DMS chainron, the big version. You know that a couple of weeks ago, DMS had released their first chainron, which was already looking really good. This one, they come with the big, or like the extended version, and it's actually looking really nice. Yeah, like it's around like 55 centimeters tall, 53 centimeters like wide, and I really appreciate that also it comes with a gift, like it comes with like a Kid Goku gift. So overall, I think it's a really nice piece. In my opinion, the best chainron that I've seen. DMS is doing a really solid job. It comes with LED in the eye, so like I mean, it's a really solid piece, and also the price is not that high. I think it's like around 420 something euros with shipping. So yeah, I think it's a really solid option in case you're looking for some chainron guys. Then once again, Black Studio released another statue this week, so NL. Same, it comes with like the manga background that you can like either order or not order with the NL. However, same kind of comment, as I did with Katakuri. So I mean, it's not a bad piece, but with this price, because I think it's like around 300 almost euros for the price, you could have easily gotten, or at least like just put a couple of more of euros, dollars to get like the last slip, a simple NL version that for me looks way better. So yeah, like same comment, it's not bad, but there is like just other versions that are like better in the market or in the past pre-order. So well, check it out in case you're looking for an NL in a POP scale. It's scheduled to be released in end of this year. So then we have the FLZ Killua Soldic statue, which actually is really nice. It's POP scale, 23 centimeters, so like it's a small statue. It's going to be released in Q1 23, and I mean, it's cheap. I mean, it should be because of the size, but still it looks really nice. And I think there is not a lot of like simple Killua kind of POP scale one, so I think it's a really solid option if you are like looking to get like something for your Hunter x Hunter collection, but like you don't really want to spend a lot. So check it out. Then we have the PPAP Aerodactyl that came also this week. So well, for those of you who don't know, PPAP is a studio that is mostly or only focusing on Pokemon statues, Pokemon families, or like some, like in this case, like a statue like dedicated to one Pokemon. And the interesting thing is that they always like put other kind of Pokemons like in the statue, so it's like interesting pieces. And this Aerodactyl is not the exception. Looks nice. I really like what they did with like the Omastar and the bones of the Pikachu. That is like a well, I don't know if like inside joke. I don't know what to say, but like yeah, it's looking nice. And yeah, the price is also good. Like it's going to be delivered in sorry guys, yeah, end of this year. So you will need to wait a lot for it. Then we have Essence Studio Luffy from, you know, like the Wano arc. It comes in 1/4 scale, almost 60 centimeters tall, which is actually nice, and is expected to be released by the beginning of next year. The only comment I have with this statue, I mean, looks good. I like the textures that they gave, like the first pictures, they are looking good. However, this one is almost 400 euros price. So I know it's a 1/4, but it's, you know, like a really simple basic statue. Like it's just Luffy with, like, you know, like the standard pose, and the base with the Kaido dragon. That, like, it's I think it's not that complicated. So for me the issue is that it's a little bit pricey versus what other studios have done, either in 1/4 and 1/6. Like, to give you an example, like I pre-ordered like the I hope I don't get this wrong, guys, HB Studio Ace, and 1/4 with shipping I think is going to be like less than 300 euros. So like it's almost 100 euros more for a statue that is almost the same in terms of simplicity. So well, it's a nice option still, but I just think that it's a little bit pricey. Then we have the OE trunks, so Original Intention trunks. This one is a really interesting one. It comes okay, there is a lot of mix and match here on this one, so it comes either with or without base, 1/4 or 1/6, single torso, bust, or like combined, because it has two options, and you have like 3 different heads to choose from, you know. So I'm actually still not completely sure how it works, if like you can order whatever you want, or you have like to like keep something standard. But there is a lot of mix and match on this one. And okay, sorry, my screen just went off, I guess. But like the interesting part is that in any case, the prices that I've seen, all of them, even for the 1/4, I think they are like less than 300 euros. And I mean, like, the sculpting, the painting, and the face sculpts looks really good. So I think this one is a really solid option for a trunks. And I will speak about another trunks that is coming soon. But still, if you're looking for a trunks, this might be the right one for you. And yeah, OE Studio has already delivered some interesting and cool statues. So yeah, feel free to go and check it out. And then last but not least, in the pre-order release category, we have the Marriott Studio Geto Suguru from Jujutsu Kaisen. So it's an interesting one, comes in 1/6 scale, around 36 centimeters, and is expected to be released in Q1 23. It has a good price, looks good. I think it's less than 300 euros with shipping included. So head sculpt looks good, painting looks good. It has some like nice and cool details. So yeah, also I think it's a character that we don't get that much in the releases, so might be a good option for all of you Jujutsu Kaisen fans. So that's it for the pre-order, guys. So now I will quickly jump to the teasers part. So first, we have an update on the Cell, like, and also like a teaser for the new first form from Windseeker Studios. So they released a couple of pictures comparing the statue with some other figures. Looks good, painting and sculpting looks good. So yeah, interesting to see what they will do with the first form Cell. So stay tuned. Then we have a big one. So PrimeOne announced that they will be releasing that pre-order quite soon, actually, of Itadori Yuji and Sukuna, both from, you know, like PrimeOne Studio. Both of them looks really nice. Personally, I am a little bit shocked that I prefer a lot more the Sukuna from 3 Artisan. So yeah, I'm actually a little bit shocked myself. I was expecting PrimeOne to do a little bit of a better job on this one. I don't know what you think, guys, but like I'm just not convinced by the face sculpts and everything. Like what 3 artisans did with Sukuna, it's super good. I know that I said that I thought it was a little bit pricey, but still, like I cannot deny the quality and the face sculpt. So well, let's see what PrimeOne will do in the end. But yeah, I'm a little bit shocked that I prefer honestly the 3 artisan one. Still, both of them look nice, but like, well, you know that PrimeOne will be pricey, so let's just wait for the price and I will tell you my final comments. Then we have the Search Studio Naruto vs Sasuke, which is basically a remake of the Sumesiki guy, but well, in different versions of Naruto and Sasuke. Still, you know, like I am not one of these guys that like takes it that hard, you know, when they try like to remake or copy a statue. Like I well, in the end it's unlicensed studio, so like I think they are yeah, just trying to give something new. In any case, the 2 characters look nice. I think that it's a really interesting option, and yeah, let's just see like when we have some more details on them. Then we have Negi from LM Studio, for which I have only seen 1 picture. Maybe there's out more already, but like I just saw 1. Looks interesting, but I think the picture itself and like the fact that we are missing a lot of details, I cannot really comment more. But well, just to let you know that there is 1 Negi coming, and well, it might be a nice one. Then going back, so I mentioned the trunks from OI Studio. So DMS also released some more pictures of their upcoming trunks. So in case you know, like you are deciding between which one to get, well, you already have the renders and how it will be looking, the one from DMS, so you might, you know, like choose between those 2. I think both are really solid options, and DMS has been delivering some great pieces, so oh, your pick, guys. Then an update on IU Kaido and IU Jinbe, sorry. So I didn't put them in the pre-order release this time because we have like the early pre-order, you know, like pre-order now, save some money, but we haven't seen like the final pictures with color and everything. So just to mention, they're out for pre-order now. However, we haven't seen like the final product, if I put it this way. Like, so still really nice prices, like especially on Kaido. It's like almost 60 centimeters the piece, and I think it's less than $300 euros if you order it now. So yeah, really solid piece, and Jinbe also looks really nice, so check them out. Then we have Kaneki from 3 Artisan Studio. So I can stop saying good things about 3 Artisan Studio so far, guys. So really excited what they will do with Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul, for those of you who don't recognize the character. And yeah, like they just released, like, you know, like a half picture, like, you know, like of course it's just a teasing, but yeah, like with what 3 Artisan Studio has been doing, it's really interesting. Then we have the Dark Magician from Aftershock Studio, which looks really interesting. I know we have been having some Dark Magician statues in the last couple of months, but this one actually looks a little bit different, you know, and I'm actually interested to see how it will look in the end, and also the price that they will put. Then we have Saraki Kamachi from the Van der Reich Studio. I think I pronounced that, well, I hope I pronounced that correctly, because it's German. And yeah, I mean, looks good. It's like, you know, like with the teaser, the liberated word in the final arc of Bleach. The quality of the pictures, it's like doesn't really let you see like the painting and the sculpt like at its finest, but still I think it's a solid option. I know that there was one release, I don't remember the studio, like some weeks ago, but I think that the other one was pricey, at least in my perspective. So let's see what they deliver on this one and also how it looks before I can give you my final comment. And we have the Dod Ryokugyu. That one I was actually fearing that I wouldn't pronounce it correctly. You know, it's like the spoiler alert, the new admiral that was just showed in the last manga from One Piece. So I mean, Dod is honestly doing a super quick job. No jokes aside, I mean, it's early because we only see half of the statue, and I think it's also early because of in the manga it has not done like, well, a lot. Just we saw him like in one page. So I mean, I don't know if I would personally pre-order at this point without like actually seeing all his capacity and capabilities as an admiral, but well, still. For those of you who already are keen on buying one, this one might be a good option for you. And last but not least, we have a teaser for Sume's Might Guy. So I'm actually interested on how this one will look like. I'm not sure if I would pre-order though, because like, to be honest with Sume, I know like there is a lot of stuff that they can't control, but I am actually like a little bit disappointed that every time they have released a new HQS, it has been like more than 1,000 euros in the last couple of months, you know, like taking into account that like last year they released a lot of stuff, you know, like with, I would say 500, 600, 700 euros dollars price point. Like for example, I have the United States of Mash from Sume, and I think for that one I paid 500, you know, so like I'm actually surprised like the price is actually doubled, you know, like so I don't know, I'll see, but still we know Sume, so like it's high likely that they will deliver something interesting. So well, hopefully for next week I will be able to give you the full details and price and everything, guys. So that was it for the video today. So yeah, longest weekly review I've ever done, but I think it was an interesting one. Sorry for my throat, like I'm a little bit sick, guys, but well, I prefer to be sick and struggle to speak rather than you not getting your pre-order. So I hope you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of stuff coming. Okay, wait. Actually, we'll do a live teaser. So yeah, new statue unboxing coming. So yeah, make sure to subscribe. There's a lot of stuff coming, and also make sure to follow me on Instagram, as I will be doing daily updates and we'll putting some interesting content, guys. So have a nice end of week and speak to you next time.